Day 74, Min Beneath the Trees, and in this case, these are baby trees in a nursery. Hundreds and hundreds of them, all ready to be planted and grow. We have prepared a welcome home feast. After that, when you're rested, you can tell us the whole story. Min and Fitlin, you are welcome to stay and celebrate, Blazin said, although we understand if you must leave to get home to your families. Min hugged him. It's going to be hard enough telling the story to our clans, Blazin. Thank you for sparing us from having to do it twice. Blazin looked at her with concern. It's already clear that you've endured an ordeal, so it pains me to ask, why have you flown without Otolin? Min's heart contracted. Radian turned to her, tears welling. You tell them, Min. I had to administer the last tear, Blazin, Min choked. An emberest fireball wounded him. He insisted on flying us home. The flight opened the wound and forced him into a crash landing. We don't know if he is alive or was ushered peacefully to the bright beyond. She broke down into Fitlin's arms. Radian and Luster joined the embrace. Hush, dear ones, Blazin tried to soothe the distraught huddle. This is difficult news. Yet I cannot help think how nobly you've acted. Either way, Otlin is in the best place, recovering with his family or shining on us from the bright beyond. A tender melody flowed around Min and the group of sorrowful glins. The pink salt lumins sang in quiet harmony. Min looked up. They were swaying to the music, the rising sun reflecting on their luminous palette of colours. She stemmed her tears, breathed deeply, and captured by the universal salve of song, joined in their spiritual chant of comfort and hope. Chapter 44, the final leg. Eco 10, Midlight. A massive bank of cumulus cloud had begun to build on the horizon in the north, blotting out the spirals of smoke. Their tops caught the noon sun and billowed lightly in greys, their bases burgeoned dark purples swollen with rain. Distant thunder rolled towards the watching glins. It's going to rain, Min said breathlessly. Fitlin, it's going to rain. She felt as light as air. Her wings danced about her in the salty breeze as if they too did not have a care in the world. It was going to rain. She and her wings knew it. It would be heavy and relentless, and it would destroy the fearsome and its infernos. Radian and Luster were sitting with a group of glins on a nearby branch. They were in animated conversation, and their audience was absorbed. What incredible stories we have to share, she said to Fitlin as she watched the excitement crackle around the circle. It's already begun to feel surreal, as if it was someone else's story. Perhaps that's how our minds work. When something is too big to deal with, it puts a veil between us and reality, Min reflected. Like a form of protection? After all, if we lived with that kind of intensity and experience every day, we might implode. We're going to have to relive the experience in graphic detail when we tell our clans. For now, I'm going to bundle it all into the mountains of puffy clouds like those, he said, pointing at the gathering storm, and blow them all away. What a delightful image, Min said and grinned. Radiant turned his head. Hey, you two. So good to see you looking happy. Isn't it wonderful to think that we might soon be saturated? What a relief. Incredible. Is it too early to hope the tables are turning and the balance might be tipping back? Min asked. Way too early, Flick said bluntly. Radian replied. According to my wings, it's too early. Amazing, Radian, our wings agree. They actually talk to each other. Min laughed out loud and curtsied with impish happiness. Maffin was hopping restlessly on a pink sandy beach below the island trees. Poor Maffin. She looks like she's dancing on a bed of coals. Anyway, we should leave now to fly ahead of that glorious rain. Time to say goodbye then, Luster asked mournfully. Farewell for now, Fitlin replied with an encouraging smile. Radian and Luster flew across, wrapping them in their huge ethereal wings. It was like an embrace with the sunrise. A lump rose unbidden in Min's throat. She gulped. She hadn't expected to feel so emotional. You two have been our saviors, she confessed. I didn't know how we would have got through this without you. It's been an illumination, she chuckled at her joke. The feeling's mutual, Min. Luster hugged her tighter. You've taught me a great deal about what it is to be an intuitor, Min, Radian said. And as for you, Fitlin, I wish I had your practical skills and calm temperament. I've learned so much from you too. And I from you, Radian. Love you too. Take care. Fitlin embraced Luster, then Radian. Until next time, our special friends. Good luck telling your stories, Radian responded. I have a feeling we're going to need more than luck if we're to persuade our clans. There is another, perhaps even more dangerous job still to do, Min answered. Luster and I have been talking about it, Radian agreed. We're a bit isolated here. We haven't mixed with other clans so much around the lake. We're the same. We seem to mix only with the clans in our garden, Fitlin replied. I'm taking heart from the lumins we met on the journey. They were all so welcoming. They shared our love of trees and their ecosystems. They wanted to help restore the silver radiant forest, I'm sure, Min responded. It's painful thinking about what we would see if we went back, Luster said. Min swallowed her sorrow. I think we're going to have to face that reality soon enough. And I'll see you beneath the trees tomorrow. And I think it'll be our last meeting.